Running a web design agency, just like running any business, can feel like a lot. It can be easy to feel overwhelmed and like your attention is being pulled in lots of different directions. From emails and calls with clients to managing your team, as well as all the other tasks that need to be done and just getting on with your own work, it can be hard to know what to prioritize. But if you don't focus on the things that really matter in your business, then you could struggle. In this video, I'm going to share the 5 main areas that you should always focus on to make sure your business thrives. Hi, thanks for joining. If you're new to this channel, I'm Rich Dean, a web designer and developer, former web agency owner, and author of the book series Start, Grow and Sell Your Web Design Agency. My goal is to help anyone looking to start, grow and sell an agency to save time, earn more money, avoid the common mistakes and pitfalls, and build a thriving and valuable business. So I remember when I ran my web agency, it would often feel like there weren't enough hours in the day and I always had a million things that needed my attention. But after a while, I started to realize that some things were a lot more important than others, and that some things, if I didn't keep on top of them, could actually put my business at risk. I'm going to share those 5 things now, but just before we get into it, please don't forget to like and subscribe. We're only a small channel, so this will really help us out. Thank you. So, number 1, do you have enough leads and inquiries coming in? In business, everything starts with new business. But if you don't have a healthy pipeline of new inquiries coming in, then this could cause you problems later down the line. Problems that may not be obvious at first. A gap in new business inquiries in 1 month can lead to work drying up weeks or even months later. Because of this, it's really important to use data in your business to monitor your new business inquiries. I think this is important for 2 reasons. First, it can help you understand what a normal volume of new business inquiries for your agency looks like. And second, it will help you to understand if your current level is lower than it should be. It's normal to go through peaks and troughs, that's just part of agency life. But if you have a prolonged period where you're not receiving as many inquiries as you normally would, then it's important to understand why. Perhaps it's because of something that you've done. For example, perhaps your marketing activities aren't performing as well as they were, or perhaps you've changed your pricing structure or your service offering. Or it could be because of external factors. Are your competitors doing something different that is taking business away from you? Has there been a technology shift in your industry that's left you behind? Or is there a broader, more general economic downturn? If you can stay on top of this now, it can help you to avoid pain further down the line. Number 2, are you winning enough projects? Even if you have enough new business inquiries coming through, if you're not winning enough of them, then this can still cause you problems. Again, keeping data can help you understand where you are. I think every business will have a different conversion or win rate. So what's normal for your agency might be different to someone else's. And this can also be influenced by how you price and position your agency. So for example, if you offer a more premium, but therefore more expensive offering, then it's more likely that you'll win fewer of your proposals. You might only win 1 in 3 or 1 in 4. Likewise, if you offer a lower quality, but also lower cost offering, then you may have a higher win rate. There really isn't a right or wrong win rate, but what matters is if your win rate changes compared to what it normally is. Again, this could be down to internal or external factors, but it does tend to correlate that if there are more broader external factors, then this can affect both your volume of inquiries and your win rate. So if both metrics dip, it could be down to something that is outside of your control. Either way, it's another important metric that you'll need to stay on top of. Number 3, are you delivering your projects quickly enough? So this tends to be the area that most agencies and their owners focus on, and I think probably because it's usually the most noticeable. But even if you're winning plenty of new projects, if you or your team aren't delivering them quickly enough or to the right standards, then this can also cause you a lot of pain. In pretty much all businesses, the work that is done is the core of what makes the business money. And the team that delivers it is like an engine. And just like a real engine, there are many moving parts that all need to work together in harmony for the agency to be successful. So if one part of the engine is not performing well, then the whole thing can fail. This can also affect many areas of your business, from your cash flow and your ability to pay your bills, to your client relationships and your ability to successfully grow your business over the long term. I think everything can be affected if your projects aren't delivered properly. Number 4, are your clients paying you quickly enough? Even if you do everything right, if your clients still don't pay you quickly enough, then this can also negatively impact your business. And this isn't really something you can bury your head in the sand about and just hope that it will get better, but there are ways that you can reduce this happening. If you have robust terms and conditions with your contracts, then this can help to ensure that your clients take their commitments seriously. You can also insist that they pay a certain amount of their projects up front, so you don't start work until they've paid at least something, and so that you can prioritize projects based on the clients who are paying you more promptly. You could also offer split payment terms so that work is only done in line with when invoices are paid, and you could even offer clients a discount if they pay their invoices quickly. You could even structure your business so that it's more diversified. So to give an example, you could choose to work with lots of smaller clients instead of fewer bigger ones. That way, you reduce the risk of being too dependent on any one client, and it's also much less likely that lots of clients all wouldn't pay you at the same time. But even if you take steps to reduce the risk of late payments, you'll probably always have clients that are late to pay you. Sometimes it's not always their fault. Clients will have their own cash flow issues, and there are even times of the year, like Christmas and New Year, when businesses and business owners can have lots to pay out for. So for example, things like corporation tax, personal taxes, gifts and special occasions and other things. So while you may never be able to fully avoid it, staying on top of your cash flow and when your clients are paying you is really important so that you can anticipate any issues that may arise later on. Number 5, do you have enough money in the bank to pay your bills? If you've stayed on top of the first 4 areas, then theoretically, this one shouldn't be an issue. But liquidity, or simply not having enough money in the bank to pay your bills, can be one of the quickest ways to kill an agency. It can also feel like it comes out of nowhere if you don't stay on top of it. The only real way that you can protect yourself against this is to build up a healthy buffer so that if there are times when your cash flow dries up, for whatever reason, you'll always have enough money in the bank to fall back on. This is the same kind of advice that you tend to hear in personal finance, where it's recommended to always have at least 3 to 6 months of cash in the bank to pay your bills in case you lose your job. The same is true for business. However, to get that buffer in the first place can be challenging. It should generally come from excess profits, and that means that how you choose to structure your agency in terms of what profit margin you target can be just as important. Not all business owners feel comfortable chasing big profit margins, and some may feel that it's being greedy, but I actually think it's vital. By charging enough profit so that you can earn what you need to while still having enough left over to build up a strong financial buffer, you're actually helping to ensure that your business is sustainable and that it can weather any storm that comes its way. That's not being greedy, it's being sensible. So overall, you may never be able to fully eliminate these 5 areas, and there will likely be times when some of them need more of your focus than other times. But if you can stay on top of them, you'll not only give your business the best chance of long-term success, but you'll also be able to reduce the more stressful aspects of being a business owner. So if you've enjoyed this video, then please don't forget to like and subscribe as it really helps us out. I also discuss this and many other topics in my book series, Start, Grow and Sell Your Web Design Agency. You can buy that from Amazon now, and I'll share the links in the description below. And if you'd like to watch more informative content like this, why not try out this video? Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.